Hi folks, it's Jody with Strength and Wisdom Tarot, here to do mid-August readings for all the zodiac signs. As always, these are general readings. If they resonate with you, that's great. If they don't, you know what to do with it. Thank you for everyone who has liked, subscribed, shared to my channel. You guys rock. If anyone would like a personal reading with me, I will leave all that info in the box below. You can also go to my website at strengthandwisdom1.webs.com and check out my merchandise, pricing, services, all that good stuff. And as always, every Wednesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I go live. I have a great bunch of peeps. Come join us and do a look in on all the zodiac signs as well as the random reading. Eastern 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be there. Okay. This reading's going to be for Aries. Let's see what's popping with you in the middle of August 2020. Yep. Oh. All right. Aries, I believe there's a karmic debt here that needs to be paid. And doing something different. If the scenario seems like you've done this before, make sure it has a different outcome, not the same, because then the karma will just come boomeranging back. Absolutely. So, Aries, let's get into this one. Bottom of the deck. Wow. Aries, you have the High Priestess, the keeper of secrets. Now, never underestimate the High Priestess. She always knows a lot more than what she says. She might tell you, she might not. It's trusting your intuition. Absolutely. Your intuition is going to be a big part in this. So, Aries, let's get it. We're going to start off with the Five of Swords. Now, here's conflict. One-upping somebody, winning at all cost. They call it the fruitless victory or the hollow victory because, if you say things to hurt someone, just to hurt them and there's no truth behind it, what kind of victory is that? And what's crossing you to help or hinder, you get death, Aries. Scorpio card here, you could be dealing with one. And death comes in to change things. It's a transformating card. It's the end of something. It doesn't have to be a physical death, Aries. Old way of thinking, old way of doing things. An old way of treating something or someone. Those are just examples, of course. Now, Aries, remember, this could be the energy coming towards you, the energy you're putting out there, friendship, partnership, loveship, career, family, however it applies. But something drastically has to change. If it's the hurtful words that has no truth to them, Aries, if it's not you, if you're dealing with someone else, maybe they know there was no truth to whatever this conflict was. Because I do believe, it's verbal, hurtful. It's something that makes you think about it all the time, Because in your foundation, you have the Nine of Wands. Now, here's that warrior spirit here, Aries. Someone who stays in the battle until the battle is won. They don't give up. They stand their ground. And this person's been doing this for a while, so this very well could be something that's been ongoing for years and just needs to end. It needs a finale. Now, whether you're standing your ground because you know you're right, or it could be the other person that won't bend. You got to ask yourself, Aries, you're going to let it go on forever. Now, crowning you is the Eight of Cups. Here's the emotionally walking away from a situation. Checking out. This person sips from every single cup and it just doesn't cut it, so they go off into the abyss to find something that is more emotionally fulfilling. And walking away from something doesn't make you a coward. It doesn't make you, the loser of the situation. It makes you the better person. Who wants to stick around and throw swords? Especially when they don't have any truth behind them. They're just hurtful. I just got a fleeting thought that, maybe somebody's always looking to pick a fight here and you're always going to stay on guard because you just don't know what's going to come flying out of their mouth. Not saying a word, just walking. That's victory. Now, in your recent past, Aries, you have the King of Cups. He has Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or someone who takes on these properties. Now, this person has the poker face, right? Because emotions all even keel. Even though this person could be dying inside, they would never give that satisfaction to anyone else. Let them know they got to him. But the King of Cups is also compassionate. He thinks with his heart and not his head. And Aries, maybe in the past, you've tried to have that poker face because you get something that's said or done that's so hurtful, you play it off like it didn't get to you. But this is also about, the emotions too here, Aries. Maybe at some point, in the past that the emotions got the better of you instead of, the intellect. Maybe you tried to speak to someone compassionately and they just, they're all up in arms. Kind of like all the time. But going into your future here, Aries, you get karma. Now karma is like a boomerang. It always comes back. When something does not get any resolution or a karmic debt needs to be paid, a lesson learned, if it's not learned, it comes back. And it comes back bigger and better all the time until somebody gets it or pays their debt. Now, if this has been something ongoing, Aries, something needs to change. It can't be the same old fight. It can't be the same old argument. It can't be the same way. And whether you're standing your ground, staying firm, being prideful, and remember, it could be the other person too. That this time around, when something seems like it comes back around like it always does, do something different. Don't engage. Don't have it. Don't entertain the thought here. Because how this situation is seeing you, Aries, the situation is seeing you as justice. Now, this is a Libra card of something getting rectified, something being justified, something being made fair. Whether it's in the court system or karmically. If they're looking at you, like this Aries, they're looking at you, to rectify or justify something. They have to make something fair. If they're looking to you, they know that the better person to make a judge, that kind of a judgment call that's fair, not just one-sided, would be you. I just heard a referee. So balance. And trying to do the right thing here, Aries, and trying to, be fair to yourself and to others. But in your environment, it's almost like somebody gets hurt. You get the Three of Swords here. Heartbreak, disappointment. Some people would say third party, but I have no cards to back that up. This is something painful. But so isn't letting something go on and on. It's like every time someone sees you or you see them, it's just like, grab your swords, let's go. Not this time, Aries. Not this time. If it comes back around, change it. Different outcome. When we man up or woman up to our part in any role. We're taking responsibility for participating in it. However, we pay our karmic debts. And it's up to the other person to pay theirs. Now, in your hopes and in your fears, there you are, King of Wands, as well as Sagittarius or Leo. But the mover, the shaker, putting things into motion, very creative. Back in the game. Back on the throne. In your element here. Feeling like yourself again. I almost feel like, Aries, that there's a part here, that maybe somebody brings out the worst in you. And you don't want to be that person. Maybe they get you in your feels. And it's so hard to keep it together. But remember this, Aries. Out of any situation that this seems to be just heartbreaking, no matter how you cut it, what needs to be done here is to own your part of it. Be fair. Be fair to yourself. Be fair to the others. Man up, woman up. You'll make you a better person. The bigger person. And if something comes around and they want to engage in something that just seems like beating a dead horse, walk away from it. You're a part of that. You're better than that, Aries. You get stuff to do rather than this and let this hold you back because your outcome card, Aries, is Magician. Number 1 in the major arcana here, he can make anything happen for himself. Law of attraction, bring in those better, opportunities, better people, places to be, and all the tools in front of him to do this. Aries, you can create this however you want it. If something needs to be end or needs to end, you'll know how to do it. And Aries, you'll know how to do it correctly where it's fair to you and, whoever else is involved. Because nobody likes to drag this around. So that is what I have for you. Please keep on liking, subscribing, sharing to my channel. Don't forget about Wednesdays. Come join me and my great peeps. And 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So till then, take care.